Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, aka the idiot, Dave Koco from DAVKOCO.com, and we are doing NOAA Star Navigation 2023, March 9th, 2023 review. As always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. Plus, we'll talk about the big monster at the end of the show. We'll talk about that a little bit. Also, happy birthday to Nakajima, and we'll talk a little bit more about him later. All right, so I'm reading this off Cage Match, and also I'm going to Pro Wrestling Noah Global at Noah Global on the Twitter machine. All right, so let's break this bad boy down. First off, Team Congo comes out, boys. Team Congo starts it off. 5-minute short match. You got Harada, Kondo, and Daisuke defeat Kinya Okada, Osawa, and Yano. And Kinya Okada will be going against birthday boy Nakajima on March 19th. If you know, you know. I think Noah Global or someone in the Noah community said that. If you know, you know. Sometimes Nakajima wants to be respected and forgets that most pro wrestling is predetermined. Sometimes he forgets that. If you like pure violence, you got to check out birthday boy Nakajima. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Happy birthday, 35 years old, and he's gonna get a birthday gift. Or will it be Okada's revenge? So if you want, please Google search Nakajima Okada, and also just dive into Wrestle Universe # not an ad, or the YouTube machine if it's up there, or the Twitch machine. Nakajima wants his respect. That's all we're gonna say, is he wants his respect, and if you're a fan of violence, you got to check him out. So there you go. 6-man tag match. You got Extreme Tiger, Lancelot, and Super Crazy. I believe this might be one of Lancelot's first matches, if not his first match. Defeats Alejandro, Yoshiko, and Yohei. I don't know. I kind of like where this is going. I like this match. It was 6:23, fast pace, and I'm looking forward to where Lancelot goes. Next, I didn't know you were gonna make me cry so fast. All right, Cottage and Harada, time limit draw, and Harada is now retired. So, just all around. Sad. I'm trying to find it on the Twitter machine right now. Give me 2 seconds. I should have been more prepared. Never! But the speech he gave was moving. He can't continue due to health reasons. And they did a 1-minute expedition match, and everyone had tears. They went to the crowd crying. Opponents crying. He was like the only one that was tough. He was the only one that was tough. So there you go. And I don't know. Do you think? I know Asahi TV would copy strike the shit out of us. What about Abima TV? I think Abima TV owns the rights. I better not risk it. I'll tweet it out. But there's a clip of his speech. It's very emotional, and his career has to come to an end. And I feel like prior to this, it was like, okay, well, this is interesting. And then it hit us. It hit us with the emotions. So Daisuke Harada has to retire. It is a time limit draw, only 1 minute. Doctors and family approved, and that's officially retired. And man, it's just sad that Pro Wrestling Noah loses 2 big stars instantly. And hopefully he'll have a long, healthy life, and hopefully he'll find something else to be amazing at. So, it just sucks when someone lives out their dreams and it's cut short. I don't know. I'm not an emotional guy, but I always feel that when someone lives out their dreams, makes it, and it's taken away, that hits me in the old heart. Like, even if it's something small, like someone started a business and it goes out of business, especially if it's like a mom and pop place. Oh man, right in the heartstrings, right in the heartstrings. Because like in life, you like work hard, follow your dreams. Great things will happen, and then your body gives out or something like that. So, yeah, I think anyone that's had serious injuries or had to give up a dream that was a little bit out of your control. Like if it's like, hey, I want to be an NHL goalie, but you're not good enough. Okay, that's not a sad story. That's just fucking life. But if it's like you are good enough to be, a professional wrestler and be at the highest level, and then it's taken away from you, it gets me. It gets me, boys, every time. Next, you got Segura Gun. You got Suzuki, Fujita, and Segura defeat Mochizuki, Marufuji, and Taniguchi. A 13-minute match. A lot of hard strikes. Not that bad of a match. Next, you got Kongo, Nakajima, Keno, and Soya defeat Anabe, Kitamiya, and Inamura. A 12-minute match. I don't know. I'm hoping that they rebuild Kongo. I just feel like Noah's doing amazing things. They just have to protect their own product. We'll get to that more. Singles, Eita defeats Hayata DQ, 3 minutes and 47 seconds. This was a little bit hardcore, busted open, a little wackety-do. The best part about it was short. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this. Not a big fan. Singles match, Chris Ridgway defeats Ogawa in a pretty good match, stiff match. Next, you got the good-looking guys. I really love this team, and I despise that fucking name. I just despise it. I just, like good-looking guys. Come on. You got Anthony Green, and Jake Lee. Jake Lee, recently, All Japan. He's been holding his own in the ring. A lot of Pro Wrestling Noah fans that I talk to are like, oh, can he hold his own in Noah? Can he hold his own in Noah? And he seems that way. They defeat Kodage and the champ, Kaito Kiyomiya. And yep. Enjoyable match. Next, you got the GHC Junior Heavyweight title match. Amakusa defeats High 69. Enjoyable, fast-paced, hard-hitting match. I do feel like this was a slow burn. It started off with some not slow, but opening matches, decent matches, an emotional, decent, and then as the night went on, it picked up in action. Overall, I give it a win, but yeah, there were some man tears. There were some man tears earlier on. All right, there you go. Once again, Nakajima's birthday, so congratulations. 319 Yokohama Budokan. I might have to go to this one. I'm not sure. I'm trying to save money. I spent so much money following Muda around like he was a tour bus. Like people traveled around for the Grateful Dead or the favorite musician. I was that way for like Muda towards the end of his career. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go to all the events. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it live. If not, I'll definitely be watching on Wrestle Universe. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag everyone should get Wrestle Universe. But Kinya Okada versus Nakajima. It should be interesting. Okada has to come for revenge, and we'll see what happens there. I just want to talk about the monster at the end of the thing. Here it is. Pro Wrestling Noah has to protect the product. And it bothered me a little bit in the Tokyo Dome. But as it's gone, it's bothered me more. And there's a story going around that in my heart of hearts, I don't believe it to be true. And the story is they couldn't pack the Tokyo Dome. They couldn't pack the Tokyo Dome without New Japan. What about night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom? What about when you needed Pro Wrestling Noah to pop a rating? What about Pro Wrestling? You have to protect your product. And going into Muda, and I feel like because it was Muda's retirement match, it's not getting the heat it should, but I think it hurt Pro Wrestling Noah more than people think it did. And I'll give an American example just so that like non-followers of Japanese pro wrestling can follow. It would be like if AEW for 2 years had a hotter product and outro to WWE in every aspect, and then had the biggest event of their fucking life, last second invite WWE. By the way, most of the tickets are already sold. WWE takes credit for the crowd. What is this, Jay White? Then, after that, WWE sweeps AEW after being rocked for 2 years. And Pro Wrestling Noah fans are like, no, this is our style. We Are Noah means that it's our style of pro wrestling. And what I mean by our style, it's not, hey, you're white in Japan. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. You're stupid. What I mean is strong style. It's just, it's the style of, in Japan wrestling, the athletes fucking bust their ass. In Japan wrestling, the athletes, you know, and I know they use King Roads and all that, but I guess, to me, just effort. Effort. Like, you go to Pro Wrestling Noah, 99% of the time, those guys are going to bust their ass. You know that's not true in New Japan. You know that's not true in WWE. Hell, you know that's not even true in AEW. Like, just an effort level. And We Are Noah was like supporting that. It's like, We Are Noah. You know, the promos. They forgot you. We Are Noah. Who the fuck was they? Who do you think they was? I know Noah, and I don't know how much money they owe, but I know at one time Noah owed New Japan a lot of money. I hope we're even now. Because I remember when the Great Muta retired. It was the first time ever in my professional fucking watching wrestling, working in pro wrestling. I guess just being a super nerdy fan of professional wrestling. When Muta walked off that stage, I was like, I can leave now. There's no reason to continue. And I'm hoping that it's just a phase, but like, are any of these athletes going to be Hashimoto? Are any of these athletes going to be Muta? Are any of these athletes going to be Liger? And maybe there is. Maybe it's the Michael Jordan, you just got to wait for Kobe and LeBron situation. But them being swept at their own event, a story going along that they couldn't sell out the Tokyo Dome without New Japan, then what the fuck happened at night 2? Do we forget about that? And don't you dare blame it on the sniffles. Let me go rewind. Let me rewind a little bit. January 3rd. A lot of pro wrestling fans don't know what that date means. If you're a Japanese sports fan, you know. It's the goddamn Rice Bowl. The Japanese Championship of American football. That's what it is. And the place was packed, loud, to the fucking brim. People went fucking crazy. No one did mind the sniffles. It was insane. It was magical. Watch Japanese American football. Fujitsu Frontiers, Panasonic, great fucking teams. All right? Really good American football. Packed to the fucking brims. People cheering, having loud sticks, clapping, whatever, you know? Then, Wrestle Kingdom Night 1 happens. The arena's half full. And there's fucking a pin drop. Did the sniffles get worse in 24 hours? Then, New Japan Night 2 was I've been to private parties at the Tokyo Dome. Oh yeah, I'm a baller. Baller! That had more people. I've never seen the Tokyo Dome have a party or any event that had less people than Night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom. I don't understand where this story comes in that they couldn't sell out the Tokyo Dome without without New Japan. That, to me, is insane. Insane. So if we could stop that. I don't know if Melt started it. I don't know if fucking NewJapan.net started it. That's insane. All right. And you have to protect your champions. You have to protect You have to protect your brands at all times. At all times. I knew why Dragon Gate, like going into that event, Dragon Gate, All Japan, and all of them complained. They're like, this is bullshit. And if you watch it and you want to know the rank structure, the rich won. If you left the Tokyo Dome going, hey, poor people can make it, you're a fucking idiot. I don't know. I don't see Geto giving those wins back to you. You have to protect your brands. And I have a question for you. I know Rick 1982 always watches Pro Wrestling Noah. I know there's a couple English-speaking Twitter accounts that always follow Pro Wrestling Noah. I want to know, is there anyone that watched Pro Wrestling Noah for the first time to see Muto retire and is interested in continuing to watch it? I'll find that to be very interesting. Because I don't think there is. I hope they bounce back. I don't know, like, I just don't get it. Thank God the athletes are great. We live in a generation where the athletes are better than the booking across the board. WWE athletes are better than the booking. AEW, the athletes are better than the booking. Impact, it's about half and half. They had a rough week this week. But I'd say most weeks athletes are better than the booking. New Japan, athletes are better than the booking. Pro Wrestling Noah, you just fucking became everyone. The athletes are better than the booking. Anyway, overall, I give the event a win. In the comments, win, loss, or tie. Feel free to answer any questions. Ask me a question or two. I'll try my best. There's people way smarter than me at Noah, but I'm just a passionate fan about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. Check us out, KocoSports, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And with that, I am over. Hey, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.